Okay, so we're finally to the last page of the packet, and the good news is there's no math here, and the even better news is this is one of the most cool applications I've ever seen of sets. So you ask, why do sets matter? When would I ever use Venn diagrams? How would this help? Well, several of you taking this class are probably studying for the medical field. And if you're in the medical field, one thing that you know is blood types. There are 4 different blood types. You're either A, B, AB, or your O. And a great way of showing your blood type is by looking at a Venn diagram. If you have a circle A, anyone inside of that has the A antigen. If you're in circle B, you have the B antigen. And then if you're in the intersection, you have both the A antigen and the B antigen. And if you don't have either of those, you have O, which is neither the A or B antigens. So that's a really cool Venn diagram to show you the 4 different possible blood types. Let me go ahead and region those out for you to make sure you understand what each one of those would be. Regions 1, 2, 3, and 4 using our overlapping sets. For region 1, that would be blood type AB. For region 2, that would be blood type A. For region 3, that would be blood type B. And then region 4 would be blood type O, neither A or B. So really, really cool there, okay? But it gets even better than that. It says in 1945, Landsteiner and Alexander Wiener discovered that the human blood may or may not contain an Rh or rhesus factor. It says blood with this factor is called Rh positive and denoted by the Rh positive. You put a positive after it. Blood without this is called Rh negative and denoted by Rh negative. You put a negative after it, right? So what that gives us is 8 possible blood types. You could be A, B, AB, or O, and then you could be positive or negative for each one of those things. So what ends up happening is we can use a 3-set Venn diagram to beautifully label every single different type of blood type. Now, it might not be what you think it would be. You do the first set as A, the second set is B, but the third set is not O. The third set has to be Rh positive. So if you look at region 1, that would be all 3. So it'd be A, it'd be B, and it's also positive, so that's AB positive. Region 2 is in A and B, but not in the positive, so that would be AB negative. And you could go so on and look at all the different blood types as they've clearly labeled there. So this is really, really cool for you to see. Why is it really cool? Well, I'm going to drop a dot in the A positive region. What is the point of A positive? Well, A positive can receive donor blood from any of the circles that overlap it. So for instance, A positive certainly can get it from A positive, right? It could also get it from A negative because it overlaps with it. Also O positive because it overlaps with it. And it's always going to use O negative. So really, really cool chart here. We can do another one. How about B negative? What could donate to B negative? Well, B negative, no other circles overlap with it except for O negative. So if you're B negative blood type, the only type of blood they can give you is B negative and O negative. Notice every single person can receive O negative blood type, so that's called the universal donor because everyone can receive O negative blood. And then there's AB positive. AB positive can receive blood from anyone, so that's called the universal recipient. So the best blood that you could have if you're donating blood is O negative, because that everyone can receive your blood. And the best blood to have if, let's say, you were in an accident would be AB positive, because no matter what they give you, which usually is going to be O negative, but no matter what they give you, you would be okay because you're the universal recipient. So there's a huge shortage on O negative blood donation, and that's the number one type that they look for, because if they don't know your blood type, they have to give you O neg. If you get the wrong blood type or the wrong rhesus factor, if you're a positive and you get a negative, or vice versa actually, if you're a negative and you get a positive, it can and will kill you. You might live once, but if it happens again, your body will actually fight itself and it can kill you. So very dangerous. They're very scary, but a very cool Venn diagram that shows you what's the different blood types, and what are the recipients on those blood types.